Okay, everybody, we got another awesome creator corner today, but we've got a repeat guest. So stay tuned because we've got another Kickstarter happening, another guest happening, and another really cool comic book for you to check out today here on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
I'll talk first. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Two Geeks and a Microphone. It is Saturday morning, live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook,
Rumble.
Rumble. That's the other one.
And I think we are actually live on all four right now.
Yes. Woohoo! Yay!
For once.
Yes. For once. It's good. It's a good day, everybody. The sun's shining. It's actually halfway decent weather finally. And not too hot,
for
not
yourself.
too cold.
Here we got rain.
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to rain for like the next 5 days. I asked Brenda yesterday, I go, when did we move to freaking London? And she goes, we did. We moved to Seattle. I'm like, whatever. Either way, it's depressing.
Oh, crazy. Well, everybody, we're doing another Creators Corner today because we're pretty excited. We've connected with a lot of new upcoming or those who have been in the industry, indie comic books and stuff. And we've got a repeat guest with us, Christian Douglas. So I'm going to bring in the house right now. Christian, good morning, sir, or afternoon for you, actually, right?
Yep. It's 3 p.m. here, so yeah, afternoon. Hello.
Well, I'm sure it's evening for our friend Sam too, so he might pop in and say hi.
Yeah, he may. Yeah, sometimes he'll come in and he'll say, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Oh, nobody for anybody's in the house. We'll do a quick shout out to him. Hey, nobody for anybody. Good to have you here with us today.
Hey.
And I'll probably put on welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So I'll put that comment in for everybody's. That did not work. Why did that not work? Good morning, everybody. I'm still getting my head straight. Just saying.
That's all right. That's okay.
So today, everybody, Mike, you want to tell everybody kind of what's going to be happening today? We're still going to be doing a little bit of. You've got Geekdar, we got Geeky News, but we're going to chit chat with Christian.
Yes, today we're going to have Christian on. Christian's going to be talking about his latest Kickstarter, Punkdroid II, which I'm excited to learn more about. That's going to be a lot of fun. And he's going to be giving away a book. Oh, cool. You got it right there.
Nice. Disappears a little bit because of that.
Keeps disappearing.
Yeah, it's disappearing by your green screen.
So
a little bit.
Yep.
There we go. Ah, that's a nice cover too.
Yeah. And this one too. Also, the glow. You don't see it here, but both they glow.
Yeah. It's raised a little bit. Yeah, right there. I can see it. Yeah. Ooh, even in the center part too.
Yep.
Very cool. Is it hardback?
Yeah, it's a hardback.
Oh, nice. I didn't even realize it was a hardback.
You can definitely use it as a weapon.
All right.
Violence.
Yeah.
Quiet. I'm reading Punkdroid.
Yeah. Shut up. Well, a couple of the copies, when they shipped it the first time, they didn't survive the shipping. And we have it like without the... No worries. That happens normally when you ship a container of books. There's always something get trapped. But yeah, we have those. This is the one that survived the shipwreck,
Nice.
Yeah.
But
the new book
about it.
Yeah, the new book is a little bit bigger than this one. This is only 120, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 120, 120 pages. The other is 140, the new one.
Oh, so it's a little bigger. Nice.
It's a little bit bigger, yeah.
Right.
It's going to be the same size on this one, so American format, comic book. So the same size.
Okay, there you go.
That one.
Right. So, and hardback, full color, and it's going to have, from the 11th story, we're going to have, like we did in this one, that we have a story that is manga style, so you have to flip it back.
Oh.
So this time we're going to have 5 like this.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be
nice.
half Western, half manga style.
Half manga.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, very nice.
Very, very, very excited about the book. Hopefully, we also have like a lenticular cover that we're offering. That's one. That is the cover that we have for the Spanish edition. So we're gonna be using it in this one too.
Gotcha.
So and the other one will be like upside down, so you know that. Oh, this is.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's pretty cool. Well, everybody, we're going to talk more about that here in a minute. We've got a video to share. We'll share with you the Kickstarter page and everything. And so, but real quick, we're going to roll into our geeky news real quick. Then here we go. All right. So, geeky news. So I sent Mike a link. Because lo and behold, it was announced that there will be a Spaceballs 2, but it said like 2027 or something like that. And I was like, and then, so if you have not seen the trailer, I didn't get it downloaded in time for today and stuff to share, but it's just a scroll that talks about all the different things that have come out and stuff. And it's actually cute. It's pretty funny. Just the words. And then Mel Brooks comes in at the end and he says, yep, we're going to do it. It's coming 2027. And I was looking at Mel Brooks going, is he going to live that long?
That's what my thought was right there. Let's finish up before I die.
Right?
I'm going to watch it before I die.
Well, hopefully the Schwartz is with him and he'll hang on until then. So.
Right. Exactly.
I'm just disappointed that they're not calling it Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
Right?
Because that's what they said in the movie. So, like,
right.
God willing, we're all here for the sequel, Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
Yes. Very much so. That's funny. So Mike, you said you weren't for sure if you really wanted a Spaceballs 2 when we talked about it briefly. Help me understand that a little bit more.
Okay. I've always wanted a Spaceballs 2, but I think he's a little late to the game here. I think he should have done this right after The Force Awakens was coming out. When Star Wars hype was so high and everybody was super excited about it and everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of think he missed the party a little bit by like 10 years.
Yeah.
But, other than 10 or 15 years, whatever it's been now, I don't even remember how long it's been now. But other than that, I mean, I love Spaceballs. Spaceballs is one of my favorite Mel Brooks films. Not my all-time favorite, but one of them. I was not happy about History of the World Part 2, though. That one, I did not want them to do a remake or do a second part 2, because to me, the joke was they never made a sequel to History of the World Part 1, because that's why the ending of it's so funny when they say, join us next time when we will have History of the World Part 2 and we have Jews in space. We're Jews in space. It's so funny. And and then I probably won't talk about the other thing that they do. But anyway, Spaceballs, yes. I just think he's late to the game. That's my only issue with it. Yeah.
Would there be so there's probably a lot of people who are probably not aware of Spaceballs 1, or it's the interest is probably come and gone. And
that's what I'm concerned with.
Right.
However, the best part about it is Rick Moranis is going to return for it.
Oh, he is?
The best part. Yes.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Rick Moranis has been out of Hollywood for, I don't know, 20 years.
Yeah.
He left Hollywood and didn't want anything to do with Hollywood anymore. So for him to come back, I don't know if they wrote him a big check or what.
Probably.
But I am excited that Rick Moranis will return as Dark Helmet. That to me is the best part of this.
Rick Moranis. Yeah.
It's like Harrison Ford coming back for Star Wars.
Yeah, he's like 72 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rick Moranis not a kid either, so.
No, he's not.
So please, guy, hurry up.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, hopefully the Schwartz is with him. So.
Right. Yeah, even Mel Brooks will reprise his role as Yogurt.
Well, he's starting to look like Yogurt.
that much makeup. So they'll be green.
Yeah, right.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but he's like 90 a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mel
90
Brooks.
something.
Here,
90 a lot.
Let me go.
90 a lot.
Yeah, like
Mel Brooks
90.
He is 98 years old.
You see, that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna be 100.
Right.
When they premiere that movie.
He really will be Yogurt.
Damn. Yeah.
What?
Was not Methuselah was not was not in this one. Was the history of the world that appeared the character, right? Methuselah, the one in the Bible. The oldest guy in the Bible. I think was
Yes.
Yeah.
So Methuselah. He was many like I don't remember 800. 800 something.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that the one. Yeah, I saw the one they made for the TV. It wasn't that good. The continuation of the
second one. Yeah, I never watched it because I heard it's terrible, and I also heard that Mel Brooks was barely involved in it. So,
yeah,
funny.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
Right.
It is. But
well,
that's.
We'll see what happens. Everybody, maybe in 2 years we'll have the review ready to go.
If the Schwartz is with us.
That's a good one. All right. Well, speaking of Spaceballs, let's move over to Geekdar.
All right. Yeah.
Go with the radar, sir. What's wrong with it? I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps. The what? The what? And the what? You know, the bleeps. The sweeps. And the creeps. That's not all.
See, for 4 years, we've been paying tribute to Spaceballs anyway. So
that's right. We've had that playing for a Geekdar. Yep. Absolutely. All right. So, Mike, what do you have? What's going on? You've got stuff to share.
So I kind of have a new obsession. So like our friend Jeff over at Nerdery and Murdery, I have taken up golf. Although I took up disc golf.
So frisbee golf, disc golf. What's the real term? Is it really called disc? It's disc golf.
Yeah.
Can't say frisbee. Oh yeah, because frisbee's a name brand. That's right.
Yeah. So I now have 9 discs?
You've got 9 discs, so it's like you've got your driver,
I got my driver, I got my putter, I got my mid range. I've got a couple understable drivers. Yeah, so I'm still learning all the terms and everything.
Yeah, no, that's all right. But that's because last week or a week before, I think you mentioned that they had just made one.
Yep.
In the park right next to you.
Yes. In fact, a week ago today, I had went to the park and they had just literally like the day before put up our disc golf course there. And I take my dog walking there quite often. And I'm walking around going, oh my gosh, we got a disc golf. I got to go get a set. So I went out that Saturday and I bought I bought my starter pack, which was just the 3 discs and everything, and played my first round. Well, I couldn't play it on Saturday because it was raining. But I played Sunday. I played Monday. I played Tuesday. Wednesday, I cut the grass. And then I played Thursday. So.
Nice. So Nobody for Anybody says disc golf is fun to do.
Oh, it's great.
And then also asked this question, is it 9 holes or 18?
That's the funny thing. Our course here is 12, but technically right now it's only 11 because hole 8 they're not finished with, but they're redoing the entrance to the park, and hole 8 is going to go in that area. So once they're done with that, which they're pretty close to being done with it, of course they got to get grass growing in there and stuff. But once they're done with that, they'll put in hole 8, and then I'm told that they're going to put in the concrete pads for the T pads. So I'm excited about that. Right now it's just grass pads. So so yes, it's 12 holes for us.
Okay. That's funny. Right between the 9 and the 18.
Yeah, right.
That's cool. These are probably still building it, and they'll keep adding to it as they have funds.
I don't know if they got room to put.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
know.
Yeah. I think 12 will be the max. Now from what I've seen, most of the courses they go in between 9 and 18. So, when we go camping in 2 weeks, we're going to Shelbyville, Illinois, and I already looked it up. They have a course there, so I plan on playing that course too. I am officially obsessed.
I didn't know this even existed. I know about the Facebook back in the day, but I didn't know about this thing with. I'm saying it as you're speaking, like since these baskets, and you're supposed to like put inside the basket.
Yep, it's exactly like that, and just like golf, you have a par set for each hole and stuff, and you have boundaries. You know, if you go out of the boundaries, you're out of bounds. You got to take a stroke off and everything. Of course, I'm not doing all that because I'm just learning how to get it to the goal.
Get it to the hole,
right? You know,
always important. That's always important.
Exactly.
That's the key. Always find the hole and get it to it. That's very You can say men have live and die for centuries with that quest. Just with that.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Important.
Yes.
But yeah, I ordered a new disc on Thursday. I received it yesterday, and then we were told that Play It Again Sports, it's a used sport in our area, that they have tons of discs there. I told Brenda, I says, I want to go to Play It Again. I want to go to Play It Again.
Going this weekend?
Oh, I went last night. I bought two more discs last night. So, and Megan found a disc. Here, I'll have to. You can see her disc. So Megan found a disc that she had to buy, and I don't know if you can see it.
The Mothman.
Eve of the Mothman, Door of Terror.
So she is pretty cool with Mothman. So she had
nice. Absolutely, that's pretty cool. Does that one glow in the dark? Looks like that would be one that glows in the dark.
It does. Yeah, it does. It does. It's a cool disc. It's a cool disc.
Oh gosh! So how much do discs cost then? Like, what's the range?
Anywhere from 9. They could be up to $30. And I'm sure they could go higher than that too.
Wow.
Now my starter kit, I got my putter, mid-range, and driver. I got those for $21.
So reasonable.
Yeah. It's a great, it's a great way to get started in the sport.
Brenda says glows in the dark, and the other one's the night disc golf fun.
And I've told some people do play it at night. I can't imagine searching for a lost disc in the dark, though. That's it doesn't sound like fun to me.
That's how you get glow in the dark ones.
Yeah, but how long are they going to glow the entire, hour and a half you're playing?
I bet it would be cool if you know how you could get those little sticks that you break up, you break them and you shake them and they light up, kind of a thing. Boy, if they had those for like where you could see the goals, or where, I don't know what you call it, the buckets where you have to get them in. And then if you had a disc that had that, that'd be pretty cool.
I was told that's what they do at night. They put those on the tops of the baskets, and nobody for anybody said night disc golf fun. You know what? I'm gonna have to find Nobody for Anybody. We're gonna have to get together and play. That'd be fun.
That would be.
I did actually play with somebody on Tuesday because I showed up. I got to hole number 1, and I was just starting off, and this guy was just walking up, and he's like, "Hey," he goes, "You want to play together? Or you want to do separate?" You know, I was like, "We can play together." I go, "Just be warned, I suck. I'm not good."
What'd he say?
He's like, no problem. He goes, I'll give you some pointers on the way. And
nice.
Yeah, he did. That was nice. So, he's the one that told me about, how did I say that? What did I call that, Megan? Gosh, now I can't remember the term. Under something. Anyway, that was the type of disc that he said I needed to look for under. I can't think of what it's called now.
Under par?
No.
You'll remember at 2:00 in the morning.
Right. Yeah, that's when the penguin finishes swimming around the island and jumps back on.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, he gave me some tips on some different discs to get, which that's what I based the last 3 discs that I got on.
So when you went to play it against sports, you used the information he had given you to help you pick out. Nice.
And I got my Mako 3.
I don't know. What's a Mako 3? What does that mean?
It's like a Mako shark.
Oh,
because I got my
your green screen thing or thing behind it. Hey, that's kind of cool.
The shark.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a.
You think one is with a dinosaur? You have it. A monster.
There's all kinds of discs with all different graphics. So
yeah,
it's whatever you want to get, pretty much.
Very nice.
I need to see if I can get a custom disc and get our logo on it. That'd be fun.
Ooh, or you could just get a big sticker and then slap it on there.
Well, yeah, I could do that too.
I was thinking easier, no? Just a sticker.
Yeah. It'll probably be cheaper if I did it that way.
Probably so. That is probably so. That's true.
Or with a stencil. You can buy a stencil and just spray it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Christian's smart. Yes, that's a great idea.
It's very easy.
Yep. Or you could get the that handwriting thing they use for Joe Biden to sign documents, and you can get to draw out the logo.
What do they call those? Auto pen.
Yeah, we'll get an auto pen and we'll just have it draw it on there. Oh gosh, sorry. Brenda says a sticker might make it fly differently.
She could be right. I don't know.
She could be right. She could be crazy. Sorry. There. Wait. Sorry.
I didn't say it. I didn't.
That's true. But you probably thought it. Don't answer that. She's right in the next room.
I'm not saying.
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Oh. All right. Well, hey everybody, we're having a good time. We probably need to get headed to the main event. So let's do this. Main event. It's time for the main event. And here we are, everybody. Christian, we're so glad you're with us. It's great to have you again on the show. Because we had Christian. When was it? When did we have you on before? When was that, Mike? That was
for Pinochia. So that was
for Pinochia.
Last year, for sure. Should be something like October or something like that, most probably.
Yeah, but I think
about right.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that I really enjoyed out of that was that you were taking classic tales and putting a sci-fi spin on them.
Yep,
and which was really cool.
Yeah,
and
2 is almost up.
Oh, nice!
Almost done. Yeah.
Looking
forward. Like I think 6 pages, something like 7 pages to finish up. But yeah.
Oh, good.
On the way too. Yep. Hopefully after this one, to finish this one, this one, we release the other one.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice. Well, what I want to do, everybody, is real quick. We're going to show you the video. Hopefully, this will work. I'm hoping. I'm gonna. I'm going to share my screen and then try to get it to where I want you to see the opening video. This is directly off the Kickstarter page, is where I'm pulling it from. And I'm going to add this to this scene. Hopefully it pops up. There it goes. Hey, it worked. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I told it to share the sound. Dadgummit. Let me do that again, everybody, because I don't think I told it to share the sound because I had to restart it. You know, technical issues, and it's all my own fault. I can't blame it on anyone else but myself. All right, here we go. We're going to play it.
You have selected
Sorry.
file 55534-1, Punkdroid.
We showed you the future.
That's from the first one.
With all its flaws and novelties. Now, it's time to zoom in. Who says video games have to end? Where do the limits of surveillance lie? Who will rule the earth? Do we still need physical prisons? Is it really necessary to die? What about our bond with the animals that remain? Where do we draw the line between organic and machine relationships? All this and more in Punkdroid Volume II.
So it's on Kickstarter, everybody, and so it's at, as you see here, it's 55% of the goal, and we want to help just support Christian in just as a creator. Oops, where'd he go? There he is. Sorry about that.
There.
Oh,
yeah,
we're still hearing double.
Oh, that's because I'm still sharing the screen. There it goes. Sorry. That's what it was. See, technology, still learning.
No, for example, today and tomorrow we have a special reward. That's the Father's Day special reward that we have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let me pull that. I'm gonna share my screen, but not the audio, because in that way we know you guys won't get the.
If you buy today, we have a special a card that comes with it. It's the first one right at the top.
Right here.
Yeah.
Father's Day exclusive. Your name on our backers wall, physical and digital copy of the cyberpunk comic anthology, Punkdroid Volume II, 140 pages, 11 stories, hardback, full cover, exclusive Father's Day card with a private tailored message. Only so ships to only certain countries. So
yeah, you have US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all the UE, UK, China, Japan.
Okay,
most of the markets are covered.
I'm gonna try to make
this. This one is just, it's gonna be only today and tomorrow because of Father's Day. It's a card, special tailor card, signed, and with a special message to the father that deserves.
Right on.
On this day. So it's an idea that they suggest to us like a couple of days ago. Hey, why don't you do something for the Father's Day? Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't thought of that.
That's a great idea. I like that.
So
everybody jump onto Christian's Kickstarter and go get your dad Father's Day gift of Punkdroid 2.
That's gonna be a once in a lifetime gift, that's for sure.
Yeah,
it's gonna be signed by us. You're gonna have a beautiful illustration with it. So, what else?
Yeah, I'm putting the link.
Yeah, it's easier. It's just Punkdroid.eu if you don't need to, because most of the time Kickstarter is a very long link.
Oh, okay. So what would be the better link?
Easier is Punkdroid, like the book, and then .eu. Yeah.
Punkdroid.eu. I did not do something right.
No, you said Drio. No, it's Droid.
Oh, I said Drio. See, Steven? Punkdroid.eu. Done. Perfect. I will put that in the comments.
Excellent.
And I'll spell it correctly. There we go.
Like projects. Well, if you're inside Kickstarter, you put Punkdroid, it's gonna appear right away. So
yeah, that's a great way to do that. Make it much more easier.
We always do it like that.
Yeah. So this one's 140 pages. You've got 11 stories. You've got 20 international creators spanning 3 continents and 8 countries. Second volume shatters the illusions of digital utopia with a cocktail of rebellion, despair, and glimmers of hope. If you like Black Mirror, Love, Death, and Robots, Blade Runner, The Matrix, Ghost in the Shell, Akira, The Twilight Zone, and Black Mirror.
I pulled Black Mirror twice. Okay, I need to correct that.
Oh, yeah, you sure did.
We're just emphasizing. You are in the right place.
Nice.
So,
yeah, the whole idea is to like focus in on a lot of the melons we open in the first one, right? Like a VR and what's the limit of reality, and So in this one, for example, we have a story of a guy that doesn't want to die, and because everybody already is being outloaded somewhere. So we have the story of experiments with animals to increase the life of human beings. Then we have, for example, the story is bounty hunter that doesn't have a very good relationship with human beings or with robots, but he has very good relationship with animals, and is this mayor that's gonna be executed, and they say, okay, don't pay me for this job, but don't kill the mayor. Just give it to me.
Give me
okay. That's the story is pretty cool. Then you have Mary's story that is about, social media and AI and all that fun stuff. A lot of those struggling artists trying to find clicks, trying to find attention. And and then you see if you scroll up, you will see one of the stories, the first one.
Wait, which one? Go down or up?
Up. I talk about Mary's. I talk about Winning Horse. Oh, this one, for example, is dystopian society in which dreams are controlled by the government. And this is this guy in the glasses is a civil servant that is inside her dreams. You see, the woman that is sleeping. So he's one of those. So if you go up, you have more. Let me see. You have the one with the video. No, up. You're going down. Yeah, this one, for example, is doing cycles. This one is this one of the artists that we got from China this year, and the art is insane. It's a story of a girl that she lives in a state that's very controlled, and in which people are just consumed by media and they don't really live. They're just like zombies, and she's kind of like a rival in that sense. So she's keep going up. No, you're going down. Up. This one, for example, is a one with the animals. You see, you have a monkey, you have a dog.
It's a duck.
Yeah, a duck and a frog. And they're rebelling with the machines inside the laboratory. That story is amazing. The graphics. If you go more up, you will have. I think you have the. Oh no, I took the other one, and I correct the typo. And I spelled correctly.
Oh, well, see, you wanted him to go up so he could show that you corrected the typo.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'll refresh my screen.
That's just a joke. So, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, you corrected it, everybody. Live and on the air. That's awesome.
Nice. So, which story is yours, Christian?
You have to go more down because I didn't put any of those pages. It's the one of the mental prison. That's one of them inside. Is because the whole story is, my idea was a little bit homage to Tarantino, because it's the story of it shows the robots that take care of the prison. No, that they're just like mechanics, are just fixing the machine, and then they talk in banter about their lives. Hey, what do you do this weekend? You know how it is. Blah, blah, these humans all the time messing this up. Blah blah blah. So it's like that. So the story is there, but we don't really go too much into depth. They're just talking shit. the two androids. So that's one. That's inside, and then the other one is what's the other one, Christian? Okay, The Last Dance is the guy that I mentioned before. The guy doesn't want to die. And I can show you pages if you want. I have those two.
Sure. Well, here's what we've got. We've got so far we've got you've got the
book.
The book, and you can get the book and the digital edition along with the physical book.
Yeah.
Or you can get complete digital Punkdroid, which is Punkdroid Volume 1 and 2. You can get the digital together. Or the digital compendium, which is Punkdroid Volume 1, Volume 2, Red Riding Hood, and the unpopular novel that's Pinochia #1. Pinochia, excuse me. Pinochia.
Books in digital.
Yeah.
And illustration. Then you have the illustrations, stickers.
Illustration set. That looks cool. The Android pack.
All our books.
All the books. All of them. Digital and physical.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
one of the big ones. Secondary characters want to appear one of the stories, draw as a secondary character. That's the pack.
Cool.
Yeah, and you have the primary character, the same idea. You can be one of the primary characters in one of the stories.
Oh wow.
And that's the biggest one with everything
everything. Shirt.
The tote bag, all the books, being a primary character, the stickers, the illustration, everything. Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Holy moly.
We have one for collectors that included like a story. If we give us an idea, we can draft the story and do the comic itself. Mm-hmm. But that one is gone already. That was the
somebody already jumped on that one, huh?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
And this is the stretch goal. That's something we also put today. That, for example, for the very first backer is one of the story called The Bell Rings at Night. And it's all the extras. Duran, the creator, created a whole lot of extras. For example, he has a narration because it's a case. So it's kind of like noir with fantasy. So he has the notes of the case. He has the transcript of the case. He has also some extra panels that didn't appear in the comic, the script. It's a whole folder of things. It's explained there. And then we have for 75 backers, the cards. Not only of this volume, but the previous volume too. So we're gonna have card for everyone, like
nice
with the points and all that. And if we get to 100, it's the lenticular cover. Yeah.
What does that mean, lenticular?
Lenticular is the one that if you move, it's another. It
moves.
Image.
Oh, it's like a motion thing with it. Oh, cool. Okay.
So it looks like I have two kind of. You see, all that is in there.
Oh, and here's all the explanations of everything and stuff.
Nice. The video, concept art, images of the characters, the latest scenes, thank you notes. That was pretty cool. That package.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, limited edition trading cards, and then the particular, and there's the stories.
Yeah. That's the one I was mentioned before. The one is the girl just kind of like trades her soul for attention. That's what I'm kind of doing. This is mine. This is what I was talking about, the prison one, the Melton prison. And it's the whole idea is that in the future, we're not going to need physical prison. We're just going to have people like in pods, like in the Matrix, connected to a machine that will play something mentally for them to be rehabilitated through that program.
That is frightening.
Yeah, the sentence is gonna be if you're ready, you can go out the next day, and if we still have to work on it, you're gonna be there until you get cured, of your disease. So this is a meeting point that was a famous game in the future that never ended. And this is a story of two players that have been playing for 17 years and they had never met in the game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's about like a never ending and ever expanding video games. This is the one that I mentioned before, the one of dreams. It's someone called Maurice. That's the protagonist. That society she lives in. It's a very, police dystopian the government is against us type of story. This is a beautiful one. It's called Sports Day. It's another of the artists we have from Hong Kong. This one is like the Earth is in habit, but once a year, machine and human beings come to have a race to see who is the owner of the Earth for that year.
Okay, wait. Is that a shark?
Yeah.
Combined with a rhino?
With a gorilla?
Yeah, it has a lot of crazy
Oh, a
stuff.
gorilla. Oh.
So because of course the Earth is completely, savage and there's no control. There's a lot of like mutations and spills and this because we cannot live there. So you have all type of crazy stuff going on in that story. So that art is beautiful. That's all done classic style. So the color is done by hand. Everything's done by hand. That story.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Wow.
This is the one I was mentioned before, the noir one. The
Noir.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's the story of these two detectives. They get a very weird call during a patrol. And I cannot say anything because something happens in that call that's the one of the animals mentioned. The one in the lab. Fantastic story too. Named by Italian artist. This is the other one, mine, The Last Dance. That's the Lazarus that he doesn't want to die. But his wife already died, and of course, all his family pressuring him to go to follow the same route, to upload his content in the machine. And it's the whole debate: if our body dies, does our soul dies, or if you get uploaded, what gets uploaded in the machine? That's your ego. That's not really your soul. It's your conscious. What is your conscious? All these themes that we have in cyberpunk, So this is the one that was mentioned, the Dream Cycles. That's fantastic too. They live in a city that is like everybody's like a little bit alienated and addicted, and so this girl that she's a little bit have this punk rock soul and wants to like a little bit escape that reality. And the last one is Beer Love, that is in the future. You cannot fall in love if you don't have like the special permits, and if you're not biologically compatible and all like that. So it's very like strict, and this is a couple of people who are trying to rebel against that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That story is a little bit crazy. That's the one I was telling you about, the bounty hunter, winning horse.
Oh, okay.
That's fantastic. That story too. All these creators, a couple of them are missing there. Still waiting for the pictures.
Oh.
But a couple of them, a couple of colors are missing. But yeah, 19 authors plus the layout, so 20 people in the book. So
wow,
yeah, a lot.
So how long did it take you guys to put this all together?
Since the beginning, I have an idea. Let's do this until we have most of the material. I would say 8 to 9 months. The whole thing. Wow. Planning and especially also launching the Kickstarter, doing the video, doing the promos, doing the images, etc. Finding all the artists, waiting for them to finish up everything. Because the book is like 90% done. It's just missing a couple of pages to be colored. And that's it, and send it to the printer.
I mean, with all the work you've put into it, that seems like it's fairly quick.
Yeah, most of them, because all the stories are short, like from 8 to 14,
right,
are the longest ones. So it's not really long stories, but it's mainly is to put everybody together,
Right.
Yeah. Everybody who say Sam says that Roger says that the prison reminds me of Demolition Man. Yeah, kind of like that. They say, a lot of people say, it looks like the Matrix because of the pods, and I say, yeah, it's kind of like the Matrix in that sense of human, but robots are not using humans as fuel like in the Matrix,
right? Like a battery, or something like that. Yeah,
no, they're just, these two robots are just doing their work. That's just because the machine is not working, so they come and then they screw some bolts and stuff like that. But mainly it's about their relationship and what's going on in their lives. The other guy's like in the background. It's there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. The story is not exactly about the mental prison, it's about them. and what.
So how did you get all connected with everybody? I mean, how did you guys come together? Were these people that you've met at different creative events or just through the internet, creator group? How'd you guys all meet?
Most of them, I know them already from previous works or just we know each other for many years. For example, David, that's one of the scriptwriters, has 2 stories. I know him since forever. And Maria knows him for many years too. So most of them I already know. And the other ones I met in different conventions, mainly most of them in France, in Angoulême. That's where I met the Italian artists, and I met the Chinese ones. For example, Duran is a friend of mine for many years too. The guys from Japan. So it's a combination of previous connections, and also, like, for example, Brian, that's one of the new ones I kind of met because I was introduced by another person. Say, you really check this guy. I said, well, of course, sure. We have this because we don't have like open submissions stuff. So mostly is just connections, or I just contact friends and they say, hey, we have this idea. Who wants to? Or we get contact all the time. Hey, I have this idea. And if it's in that theme and we like the art, yeah, for sure. It's just a matter of when we have the next lot available to print, to run the campaign and all that. Because normally we run like 1 or 2 campaigns a year. That's about it, because it's a lot of work.
Sure. Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
So really, this is like a passion for everybody. This is because it's so much work and you're trying to raise the funds and to do things, but really it's just a passion project to get the information out, to share with everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a story I want to tell. This is the art I want to show.
Yeah. Mainly we do the anthologies as a catalog for the studio. So, hey, the studio have access to all these artists, and also for the creatives themselves. So, okay. So I wanted to, because it's not something that's going to take a lot of their time to do.
Right.
You should take like a month, 3 weeks tops to handle 8 pages, So a month and a half. So it's something that I can do on the back burner, or when they with between projects, stuff like that. So it's mainly like a catalog. And another thing is to introduce themselves in other markets that normally don't go. Because, for example, with this book, we go to the States, we go to Canada, we go to France, we go to Spain, we go to Italy, we go to UK, we go to Ireland, we go to Japan. So we show them to a lot of different people with a lot of different tastes. So it's a way to also for them to project them work outside of their normal circuit. Like Americans in Europe in the US, or Asians in Europe and the US, or the US in Asia. So it's a way of controlling the whole. Of showing the work in all the markets that are open to consume comics and manga and all that. Yeah. So it's a mix. It's a mix. As you guys know, nobody becomes millionaire doing comics. So,
right.
Sadly, but it's an excuse also to open all the doors, to do toys and to do animation and to do, hopefully one day to do to build IP, hopefully do series and do TV, because we have friends who have done that, who are now working on the video game, now working on the series. And once you have a product that the producers see that already worked, that has an audience already, they don't need to start from zero. So it opens doors, it's a lot easier than to have something that even the big guys are doing it now to test, because it's something that I already since the beginning, but I've been doing crowdfunding for 12 years, is that crowdfunding is just a way to really, really, really test if the market if people are really into what you are selling, or what you're producing, That cheap way, quote unquote cheap way to test stuff, because you don't really do everything. You just can show like a cover and a couple of pages and tell people about your product, and they say, okay, if people are really interested, okay, so we have something to really have an idea of what the market is demanding, in a very clever way. That's why it's so popular right now at the moment. It's been at the beginning. I saw it as a fantastic tool to put your ideas out there,
Yeah.
Very nice.
What do you like best about just this process? I mean, it's a lot of work. And I know that may scare, like, if I'm thinking from a point of view of someone who may be interested in creating their own comic book, or they're an artist that would love to do something like this. It being that it's a lot of work, but what do you like best about it? Or what becomes this made this work worth it?
The best is when you get the books the first time you open the boxes. You see
Oh,
the book. That's the best. That's the best
Is
feeling
it?
ever. Best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I always compare, and I know my wife doesn't like this comparison, but I always compare creating a book like giving birth. So you have this thing in your mind for months, and you see it growing, you see it moving, and you see it, but then when they give it to you the first time, it's alive, it's a thing. We actually did a thing. For me, that's the one that makes it all count. And of course, after hearing the feedback of all the readers that they like it, I like this, I like this, or why don't you do the next time? Because there are some tips we got from readers for this book, of things we're doing because of suggested it. So it's the whole getting out there and also seeing how people react. That's what makes it really worth it. That's those two things for me by far. And about your question, if you have an idea like that, you should start by having like a marketing plan. Like,
okay.
Which people do you really because people confuse a lot, followers with clients. That's a big mistake.
Yeah. Talk about that a little bit more, because that is so important. People always are after the numbers of how many people watch something or how many followers they have. But you're saying, help us understand a little bit more about the difference between the two, between a client or a customer versus a follower.
And normally what you have to do, this is something I learned with years and we see with other professionals do, in social media, it's just a speaker to make noise. And then from there, you grab people who are really interested in whatever you are offering through a special offer. They call it mailings, so a special offer or a sneak peek or something you're offering. And through there, you put it through a funnel, what's called a sales funnel, right? And then you explain about the project, you explain about yourself, and then people who stick around are people more likely to buy from you. Okay, but there's you have it in your mailing list, in your platform, in your landing pages. You're not doing social media anything for that. So maybe it's a way to just catch to what's called leads. No, a lead is a potential customer, not really a client yet, but it's somebody that's interested, that click, that pay attention to it. Because the now in social media, because being a follower, that's for free. Just click something or like something, that's for free. Doesn't really guarantee you anything. But once that they give their email or the phone or whatever, and they pay attention to what you say, okay, then they're interested, and then you see it when you release things. Oh, you like this more like that than that thing, or you prefer a long format, a short format. So yeah, it's a lot of tweaking and analyzing and being like hard data and treat it like it is, like a business at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Especially if you want to be a professional, it needs to be like that, So you need to have a healthy mailing list. You need to keep them engaged. You need to show them stuff or give them special treatment because they deserve it, of course, because the person is really interested in you.
Yeah.
So it's a labor of time and patience. But the good thing is that it's easier. It gets easier with time because you have all those things already set up, and you just repeat. You change the graphic, you change a little bit of the copy, and you do it again. It's the thing of rise and repeat. See what works. We see what doesn't work. See what works the best, or what doesn't work as you think it should work. And
so
then
you're always tweaking your plan, is what you're saying. You're all okay.
Always tweaking. Always.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And the thing is that once you have, for example, this will be our fifth book in the studio. So once you have books and people already saw it, hey, you're not just selling something and not delivering, because that sadly something that happened from time to time, or they take 3 years or 4 years to give you something you pledge. So once people see it, then especially when they see you at conventions and say, okay, so thank you, man.
He's legit. Yeah, he's got a booth at this event, and okay.
Yeah. It happened to us a lot. For example, last year when we went to New York and when we went to France and all those, I'm like, okay, so these guys are not just hobby or from time to time. These guys are into it. And that's showing up. A lot of the thing is showing up, like under promise and over deliver, always.
Okay.
Because that people are going to remember that, and then they're gonna next time you're not gonna, because in selling there are 3 steps. No, is that first they need to know you, then they need to trust you, and then it's when they buy from you.
Okay.
That's why the biggest companies spend all that money in marketing. That's why Coca-Cola, which is the biggest brand in the planet, it has the biggest budget in marketing in the planet too, because they know that they are not selling something essential for life. They're selling something that people need to remember. If you're doing this, you're gonna be happy or fun or So they need to all the time remind people that why.
Right.
So it's important.
That's why those polar bears are important at Christmas time for those Coca-Cola commercials.
Yeah. No, the story about Santa Claus, right? That the whole idea that what is red is because Coca-Cola put it red. You know this thing.
What?
Yeah, you can look it up. This is not PS. Because the original Santa Claus is green. If you go to Germany or if you go to Finland, it's green, not red.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a my wife had gone to Germany and had gotten a Santa Claus figure, like a really nice handmade figure and stuff. But it's a green. It is a green.
Yeah, it's not red. Red is Coca-Cola made it red. That's the power of marketing, dude. Yeah, that's just people. Look it up. I'm not bullshitting you. It's something so important. Like for example, like the American dream. The American dream is an expression created by the guys in the Mad Men, in the advertisement in the 40s. I think they created that, and it was part of the advertisement of the 2 companies that went bankrupt in 2008, Bernie Mac and all that. So it was their advertisement in the 40s was the American dream.
Yeah,
the house, the fence. That's just an idea. Madison Avenue, sorry.
That's true.
So
interesting.
Is that power they have? It's like they convince you of things. This is what this is what gonna make you happy. This is the best thing, and this is you're gonna be complete once you buy this. So it's a whole game of smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, we're running to the end of the show. Man, this went by fast.
Sure did.
End of the show, everybody. Christian, is there anything else you want to make sure that we communicate with everybody? Everybody knows about really specifically. I mean, go to, yes, I goofed it again, everybody. I said I wasn't going to misspell it, and I did it. But Punkdroid.
So punk like punk rock, POUNK, and then droid, DROID, and then .eu, punkdroid.eu. Very easy. Or if you are inside the Kickstarter, just book Punkdroid and it's gonna appear. Okay, so yes, please support the page. You have reward from $15 all the way, as I mentioned, to $250 is the most expensive one, which I think we have one of those still available. And anything in between, and take advantage of the Father promotion.
Father's Day.
The Father's Day reward that's going to be only until tomorrow. So now's the time.
And
the Father's Day.
So we have a week left, right? On your Kickstarter. So
Yes.
next Saturday is when it ends.
Next Sunday.
Right? Next Sunday.
Sunday.
Next Sunday it ends. And in the meantime, we have a giveaway going on here. So anybody that's commented today on this broadcast will get their name entered into a drawing.
We're going to get the volume 1.
There we go.
Oh, let me take out the green screen. Let me take out the green screen. Not gonna show. Okay,
there it is.
And Christian will give a copy of the first one away, and that looks like a really nice.
Here, I'm gonna make them bigger. There it goes. Let's make it bigger.
There we go. That is a beautiful book. And if you've copied or commented on the Facebook page, also we will include your name in the drawing too. So.
Yeah. So as you watch the video, so we're not doing that live. We're going to do it so everybody gets a chance to watch the video, get the comment on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitch. Something like that. Yeah. So that's the game plan. So that'll be exciting. So make sure you comment because I'm about to comment. Just kidding.
Can we win, Steven?
No, we can't win.
I think I don't think we can win.
I think we're disqualified.
We are. But we can go back to project. That we can do.
We can. That's awesome.
Every little helps. And if you cannot, because sometimes situation is what it is, just share with somebody who you think you want to like it. If you like, robots or Blade Runner, Matrix, all the good stuff, Akira. So if you like science fiction, hardcore science fiction, dystopian worlds, and there's also humor. There's also a lot of adventure and action and weird things happening and aliens. A couple of stories with aliens in them too. So it's a very again. It's not I participated. I curated the book, so I'm not really completely objective voice. Very sensitive in this case.
Well, I can speak to Pinochia. Because I did buy Pinochia, and I really enjoyed that book, and I'm looking forward to Pinochia too. So, I would recommend your work.
Yeah, I can share a couple of pages if you want. Let me show you a couple of pages just in case, so you guys see it. For example, we have. Let me see. Okay, there we go. So, for example, this one.
We'll see. Did you share it? Do I need?
Yeah.
We probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me do. All right, I'm going to add it. I'm just going to throw it on top of this scene, everybody.
Oh,
so people can see it.
So this is the one I was mentioning. This is the dream cycles. Okay, 1 second. Let me do it better than this. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Righty, there we go.
Did that work? Here, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's not sharing. Hang on. There we go. Well, Mike's back. Hey, Mike. Maybe I need to delete this one.
There we go. Now you have to see it.
Okay. Add scene. Oh, there we go. There's that one.
Oh, there we go.
That one. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Which is the how people live, most of them, because I just connected to the TV or to whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's one of those. And let me see.
Interesting. The art's great too.
Yeah, the art is beautiful.
Fantastic. So that's one of the stories. For example, let me show you the one of the monkey.
That's the bounty hunter one, right?
No, this one, the one you see on screen, this is the dream cycles. This is the one of the dreams.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. The one you were talking about with the monkey. You were saying that was the.
I'm gonna show you the one with the duck.
The duck. Okay.
Yeah, that's also a fan favorite. This one.
Okay.
Duck and the monkey. And dog.
Prototypes.
So this one is insane, the art, man. It's really, 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 really good. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The colors, I love the composition, everything. The paper.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It really is.
This is really impressive. Okay, I'm not going to show more for spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Spoilers.
Okay, the one with the monkey. I'm gonna show you the one with the monkey. That's also one people like a lot.
Okay.
So let me show you the one with the monkey. There we go. This one is a bounty hunter.
Oh, okay.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
So,
That's
so
the
the
man he wants to
monkey
save.
is the bounty hunter then.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a modified monkey. So I say, okay, if you, I will do this job for you, but don't kill the mayor. Okay, that's gonna be my payment.
Cool. Well,
So
I like
then
a good bounty hunter story.
Yeah, he rescue her, and you see that he repairs her. That's the length.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna show more spoilers.
Yep. Spoiler
Let
alert.
me see what else can I show you that's cool. I don't know, but all are cool. But one movie guy will be interested in. The one that you liked before, the one with the crazy the sharks and all that. Okay,
Yes.
this one, that's the one that Race for the Earth.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it back up.
I do
There we
like
go.
me some sharks.
You
See,
love shark meat.
this is the state of the planet. Nobody really lives there because it's completely hospitable.
That's some fantastic art.
So they come, the humans and robots, they come to have a race, and he wins. That year is the owner of the Earth.
Wow.
That's fascinating. What a concept. And they were running, Janae. Sorry.
This one is incredible. This is a story.
They've all been, all of those have been just fantastic.
This is the panel with them.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Yep.
there's the shark, gorilla, whatever.
Yeah.
That's mind
No,
blowing.
it's sick.
Well, I think I appreciate you showing those, because I think for everybody, you're getting some great quality art and storytelling in this, and so that's I'll be open with you. That's probably one of the best. That ranks up where we're the best artwork that we've seen for our creative corner.
Okay.
That's really good. And so
I always say indie doesn't mean subpar or less than normal. At least in my book, I'm an independent
I agree with you.
creator, but I don't do things that's not colored well or not drawn well. I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
Zero.
That's why I don't offer anything, because I cannot draw well or color well. I do not stay inside the lines when I color everybody. I'm not good.
Most of these guys are professional. Well, most of them, not all are professional. They work with My Little Pony and Vertigo and Image. So a couple of them can see. So they all been around. So it just, as I mentioned, it's a short story. They it's easier, quote unquote, to just release. But if you know, Michael, if you saw the Pinochia, that's standard. That's our standard.
Nice. And that is fantastic. It is a great book. The art is fantastic. I love it. So
Yep.
Claudio, that same artist is in this book.
Nice.
Has a
nice.
The first story of this book is drawn by him. Is this one redundant? This one.
Okay.
Let me take away the camera. Okay. No. Bertobag. Okay, so Claudio.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect. Bacala, te lo vi en la hotel. The story of this chapter is that they present the first autonomous robot, 100% autonomous robot that can replace them.
It's hard to hear you because the book's covering the microphone.
Oh, sorry. As I mentioned, the whole story is that this guy presents the first autonomous robot. 100% autonomous. They can substitute man from a machine from a man, 100%. And everything that's that starts. That's big snowball that affect everything that creates. So yeah, that story is a wild one. It's one of those I really want to tell for a long time.
Very good.
Take if that happens. So yeah, no, this book is pretty cool. First one. The second one is gonna be as well. Sometimes even more crazier. Sometimes.
I tell you what, we're excited for you, and everybody, please check out. It ends next weekend, so please check out punkdroid.eu, and please spell it better than I obviously did twice on this show.
Pleasure to be with you guys again. It's always a pleasure to come. Oh, there's been a couple of people who backed it, so good. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad we can help you.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, everybody. Well, with that, we need to wrap up the show. We so thank you that you, Christian, that you were here with us.
Yes.
Thank you. It's been fun to always talk with you and just see gosh, the projects that you're working on are fabulous. We need to make sure we get you back for Pinochia,
yes,
as well when you release that one. So,
and of course, if you want to come back and just geek out about something, feel free to reach out.
You could join us.
Yeah,
totally fine. And
I grab your word on it for sure. Always a pleasure to see you guys. Thank you for inviting me. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys and to be in your program and share it with your audience. Always nice.
Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
We had some great interactions today too. Yes. Well, with that, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I want to remind you, please check out our website at www.2geeksmic.com. www.2geeks. Yes, the number 2, GEEKSMIC.com. That is our main hub. You can get to everything else from there. But if you want to get some of our merch, which is kind of fun, just a t-shirt or something like that, you can go to 2geeksmicmerch.com, or you can get to it from our website. Also, if you want to help support us, we've got on Ko-fi. For those of you who might not be familiar with Ko-fi, it's just like Patreon. But we think it's much more better.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Yay.
Cheers. So ko-fi.com/2 GEEKS. We have a $1 tier, $2 tier, and a $3 tier. We just make it manageable. We just use that to help pay for our podcasting and our streaming. That's really where that money goes. And we just really enjoy just being able to talk with everybody, meet everybody. But you can also connect with us at show@2geeksmike.com. That is the email address. Mike watches that email much more than he does his own personal email. I'm just saying. So, kind of a thing. So, real quick, Nobody for Anybody, give a shout out, by all. He says, good luck with Punkdroid 2, Christian. So
thank you, sir.
He appreciates that. So, all right. Well, so 2 Geeks, Mike, you can connect with us there. Mike, do you have anything else?
The only thing I have is make sure that you check us out on all the socials and videos and all that good stuff, such as Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Go like us and follow us on Facebook for any information about memes, funny memes, or information about upcoming episodes such as this one. And when we go live, speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, unless, of course, I'm camping. Just check us out on those. Follow us on YouTube also. We've gotten a few new followers on YouTube and a couple new followers on Rumble. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Tell your friends who might like this type of show. And with that said, speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday. Oh, I said that. Okay. Anyway.
It's all good.
So if we got everything,
I think we do.
All right. Well, again, Christian, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate having you here. Please go make sure and check out Christian's Kickstarter. Give that, go back that. He's a great guy. He puts out a great product, and we'd love to see that flourish. And make sure to comment on this episode or on the Facebook post so you can win that beautiful book of his.
Right on.
All right. With that said, please do not Steven skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers. Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,